don't exactly want to restart my game. So, unfortunately, that's kind of where we are with that. Whoa. Whoa. Dude. The closer you near to the dimly lit essence that smolders over Rathan's burnt corpse, the stronger you feel the soul flickering confusion and grief. Ashen, crooked fingers clutch a still flaming torque, grasping the relic tightly even in death. Reach for the soul. Rather than falling face forward into a vision of the Rathan's final memory, her last thoughts scream through your mind in a jumble of disjointed words and disbelief.
I am burning! I am burning! I am burning! And it is not in pleasure, not for Mother Margaret. I should have listened when she said nothing. But I was willing to die to reach the Everflame, to sacrifice them and everything to ash, to vanquish the Defiler. And I am burning, but not in the flame. Not with honor and eternity, but for a moment. I am disgraced.
Dig deeper into her final memory.
Who will lay the torque before the Mother to fire the way? Who is left? Who will guard the sacred spire, the Mother's mind? Who will descend the shrine to the Defiler's God's face? Not to these hands that are ashes sifting on a breath that is a last sigh of a wretchedly snuffed life. Not to me and mine. Now she who was blackened and befouled and forsaken by the flames, forsaken by Margaret.
Pry the torque from the priestess's hand. Twisting the torque free, cracks off 3 of the priestess's blackened, brittle fingers. Ugh! Okay. With a final flicker, and a last swift and violent shuddering, the soul dims and disintegrates.
Rest easy now, priestess. I'll harvest your soul and your torment, too.
All right. I like our ending. We're gonna stick with this. Let's head on back over to the other side. Head on back over. Yeah, also as a note, I think Mr. Sawyer, the game director, actually responded on a Reddit thread saying that the POTD difficulty was not quite as hard as they'd like. And I think he actually mentioned they were going to be working on a patch for it down the road. I don't know of a time when I don't know what they're doing. But I think they did mention that they were going to do some kind of patch to make POTD harder. Get your sip on. Stay hydrated, chat. That goes for you too, not just for me. If you're going to be watching me for hours, get a water bottle. Stay hydrated. It's good for you. Okay. Tito says, why is Shodi taking souls with her instead of letting them go to the wheel? She thinks that's what she's doing. She thinks she's helping. Yep. Narcus Day says, what's with the sippy mode? Let me show you. There you go.
Can we not reason with the gigantic flaming marauders?
Lol. Yep, doing it live. Oh god.
That dog won't hunt.
Sweet mother of mercy.
Stand together.
What do you mean?
That's embarrassing.
I don't think his spell made it off, did it? Oh, it did. Okay. Do we need to heal? No, we don't. Let's blast him with this. Bada boom.
Your orders?
Man, a lot of good stuff on that. Fireless in death, this warrior's body is being ceremoniously prepared for cremation. She's going ham back there. What is this? Okay. What? Maya, why are you hitting me? This has to be some ability that Maya's doing. I have no idea what this is, but...
I'm listening. Just say the word.
Not a sound.
I sense a predator in the
Oh, son of a biscuit.
water.
Oh, damn it, Adair! Get back here.
Right on target.
May I be a candle?
Stand together.
Right between you.
I hope nobody saw that. This does not work.
That hardly seems fair.
I'll go that one.
Stand together.
She's a strike.
Maybe it's her weapon? Should be. Ooh! That guy's attack looks super cool.
I've got this, Captain.
Oh yeah, man. Great animation on that.
Right between your eyes. You were saying?
Nice. Ooh.
Let's go.
Oh, we also got to check that other gear we got. Hold on. Yeah, what is this? Aldris Blade of Captain Crow. I like plus 15% damage of shock. Just never done critical hit. I don't really use these too much though. We unfortunately don't get the effects, but there's Modver. Okay, let's put those away for now. We also got like a cloak. We don't really have anyone attack from stealth, but more perception for her. I'll take it. That's like, what, 20 perception she has now?
What do you think, Ishi?
Yeah, dude. Okay.
Captain?
Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that.
Happily. Of course.
Summons 2 magma oozes. Let's do that. Okay. Boop. Sure. Oh, we need to get her a better pistol. Do we have a better pistol for her? An arquebus, but I want her to use her lantern. No, it's not going to be enough to get through penetration. What about you? No, you're another blunderbuss that has multiple projectiles. We'll have to wait on that, it looks like. I need more soulbound weapons.
You were saying?
Let's go back over here. I feel like we're moving
Give me the
forward
order.
right now. Hey, Son of Aries, how you been, man? Thanks for the Prime sub, buddy. Really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Woody, hell yeah, buddy. Kingdom Come was a lot of fun. Super buggy, but a lot of fun. I hope that game gets to be really good someday when they get it all fixed up. Thank you for the Prime subs, guys. Really appreciate that, dudes. Whoop! Oh, no! Run! Run! You could blow all that stuff up right in our face. Oh, it didn't do any damage to them. Should have guessed.
Worth and rough.
Never you mind that, man.
Your bones will feed the land.
Right between the eyes.
Okay, so I can't I guess it really does randomly cast them when we attack.
Yours to command. Mother Ngati.
Another ring on the vine.
Yes, Captain.
Oh, bird died. Sorry, bird. I don't know how they died. Salt! That's always a good thing to have as a streamer. Just thinking how I needed some more. Oh, lightning bombs. Those are pretty cool. An invisibility potion.
Akira, it is no problem.
Rare.
Happily.
We got trouble.
Another key.
Ngati.
Exceed honor.
Stand together.
My lord, they die quick. Woo!
I'm here. Absolutely.
All right. Cool, cool, cool. All right. We're going to all the non-locked places first. Oh, I think we're done, actually. Great. There goes Maya flipping out again. Ground control. Game gives streamers salt. How new? I know, right? Dead Metaphor says you're level 19. That's true. I am one level from max level. Yeah. So this does kind of make sense. Does kind of make sense. By the way, guys, this is another apology for the frames today. I'm so sorry about this stuff. I'm hoping tomorrow this will be all worked out. I'm guessing this is forward, right? So let's see what's over here. Oh, doing it live, I see.
Still got it.
Still you.
Exceed honor.
Nothing I can do. At once.
That definitely looks like a door. A rock slide has collapsed this section of the keep. What's my opinion on the style of gameplay versus Darkest Dungeon, OG Nugget Tree? Well, this is a real-time with pause CRPG, and Darkest Dungeon is a turn-based. They're very different. Let me just say that they're very, very different. Yeah. Both have benefits and negatives. I personally prefer this style, but not everyone does. Cool effect.
That looks like something.
Dare's discovered something. Up here? Oh, he discovered that. Aha. The other side of the door that probably opens it. Great. How was Snackbro right there? Did he slither through? You wily Snackbro. What is a CRPG? A CRPG back in the day used to stand for Computer RPG. It was basically what they used for games like Baldur's Gate, Fallout 1, Icewind Dale. Like, it's a really old term, CRPG. But these days, a lot of times people refer to it as classic RPG. And because, you know, it's kind of based on gameplay that's 20 plus years old at this point. So, yeah.
We here.
Really, it means top-down RPG, usually very story-heavy, lots of customization. They used to be isometric, although now they're in full 3D, so that term doesn't apply. Things like that.
What?
Well, if you insist.
Here.
There you go. Of course.
Whoa! +2 to all evocation power levels. Hi, Gloves for Aloth. How are you? It's nice to meet you. Although some of his stuff may be considered evocation. Hold on. Hold the phone. Hold the
Yours
phone.
to command, Captain.
That's conjuration, probably, right? Evocation. Water elements. That's water. Oh, I guess most of it's going to be elements. Yeah. I guess element supersedes evocation. We'll save those for Aloth. Remind me later, guys, because I will promptly forget. Gonna put some summons on him. I wonder how many creatures we can summon. We have a lot of summon items. I wonder if there's a limit.
That will do, I say. Yes, Captain.
Supposing this volcano blows, what are the odds any of us but Gone survives it?
Too late to turn around, Captain?
Oh,
I can
God.
see the...
A Rathan warrior stands tall even among his giant brethren. With a stern sweep of his hand, he addresses the soldiers at his side.
The Brentfist tarries for too long, yet only she is fit to fire the shrine. Go and ensure that she returns readily with the ancients.
It would be my honor, Bathor.
Return in victory, Rekir.
Yes, Bathor.
And remember,
The giant sweeps his gaze in your direction. When the warlord spots you, his shoulders stiffen and he reaches for the mace strapped to his back.
you are a bold one to attack us in our own seat of power. I hope you are prepared to die here, for I will soon prostrate you on the altar of Margaret and burn you for her glory.
I have no quarrel with you, Bathor. I'm here only to speak to Eothas.
Aethys deserves death, not words. The Defiler god has brought war to Ashen Moor in revenge against Margaret and her Rathun. What is your relation to Aethys, if not to act with him against Margaret?
Barath wills that I intervene with Eothas.
Mere kith are seldom agents of such a powerful deity. If you have no plans to defend the Defiler god, Then we've no quarrel with you, Kith. We are prepared to assault Aethys at the base of the moor. The shrine will lower us to the sacred Ardra pillar, where the embodied god now gluts himself.
Let me through. I will speak with Aethys and convince him to leave this place.
Even if I believed you, I cannot do such a thing.
He shakes his head, his eyes burn, fiercely intent.
We guard the sacred depths of the moor. None may freely enter. Thus the shrine lies dormant, locked without the talk of Bethacton.
Oh, it's cool, I got that.
Our high priestess. The Brenthis is the talk's rightful bearer, but she has yet to return to the keep.
I found your Brenthis, she's dead.
Then it is as I feared, and as I felt. Her flames have been extinguished. I do not share the Brenthis' ability to commune with Margaret, but I must believe the goddess would will us to fight. We must make a final stand.
I have the torque.
To returning victory from the lair of the Ancient. I misjudged you. You are one of a kind among Kith. What became of the Ancient? Jorda Fairless. Triumph will be nigh impossible without her.
What makes you think something happened to her?
Face beat red, Shodi chokes, pounding on her chest as she struggles for air.
For what do you look at me? Look to the captain, I say.
Takehu glances away, his cheeks flushed. The warlord tilts his head as if considering the true meaning of your companion's reaction. Growing distrustful, he tightens his grip on his mace.
You will answer me, Kith, without trickery or lies.
The dragon has forsaken you. He falls silent, the scrawlings on his skin flaring hotly.
Indeed. I feared the worst when the Brenthis failed to return with the beast. We've no choice. Despite the odds, we'll attack without either's strength. If this is to be our last stand, we must prepare ourselves, either for victory or for sacrifice. Lest Margaret forsake us for our failures. You've earned the right to Fire Shrine with the talk of the Ever Flame, but we cannot join you as yet in facing the Defiler.
It's probably for the better, because he would just punch you in the mouth, and then I'd have to clean up all your corpses, and I mean, that's just a pain. I'd have to call like a garbage guy. Like, ugh, such a pain. Okay, so you stand before the shrine of Magrin, goddess of flame and war. Lifting your eyes, fiery motes begin to streak across your vision as you stare into the imposing cast of her likeness. For the span of a single breath, everything falls eerily silent. The Rathan behind you fade away, flames to either side of you flickering higher, dancing without sound, but the heat is real, licking at your skin. Then metal groans as Magrin's statue bends her head to you in greeting.
Watcher, the time does not allow for niceties. Even now, Aethys gains strength from the spire. What progress have you to report?
The Rathun are preparing a final assault against Aethys.
Then they will burn to ash and return to the mud kiln from whence they came.
She leans forward, the copper of her corded arms gleaming from the blustering flame. She tugs her sword free from her plinth, and the entire shrine shudders with heat.
Presently, I shall erupt this volcano, and with it, consume Aethys. I suggest you retreat if you at all value your mortal form.
Do you not care about the Rathun at all?
I formed the Rathun to serve, to ward against Kith in order to safeguard Ukaizo. Now they have served me.
Okay. Is Aethys going to Ukaizo?
The sacrifice is not without honor, as yours, too, will be. Fare thee on, Watcher. My condolences, should you die.
An avatar of the goddess flashes over the imposing statue before you. As the image fades, her absence leaves the shrine cold and deathly silent. Dude, what if Andra's mortar is based on Ukaizo? Oh, I'm digging this. I'm digging this so much. Interact with the shrine. This is so good. A statue of Magrin towers above you. Bloodied and battle-ready, the goddess clutches both sword and shield. At the base of the statue, a rectangular, iron-sided altar rests between two unlit braziers. Place the torque on the altar. Braziers. On either side of the altar flare to life, red-hot flames shooting high before settling into a steadier, softer burn within the bowls. Lava eddies beneath iron grating in the floor, heating the soles of your feet while the statue herself seems to wake, metal groaning, rasping as the shrine moves. Descend into the depths. Examine the altar. Descend to the depths. Let's do it. With a squeal of metal against metal, the entire floor drops a stomach-lurching 5 feet. Chains clang like the toll of a bell as they catch, pounding against the time-worn gears. Then the shrine begins steadily lowering into the maw. As the shrine cranks lower into the maw, Aothos's colossal Adra-carved dome, neck, and shoulders slowly emerge into view. Did they call his head his dome? That's hilarious. This close, the god rises up like a mountain, larger than you ever remembered having seen him. Energy vibrates from his massive body, and a cacophony of mutterings and shouts from the souls whirling within it slams into you, nearly knocking you from your feet. Oh my god, he's right there.
Now's not the time to have any sore feelings about your smashed castle.
Have you ever seen anything so awe-inspiring? Behold the power of my god.
Oh, shut up, Shody. Oh, shit. Hey, buddy.
Watcher, I wasn't sure you'd make it. But there is enough of you in me to grasp that you had a better chance than most. Some would say it's because you have a strong soul. Great deeds come easily to one so spiritually blessed. Or have you become great because of what has been thrust upon you? Watcher of Cadnua, Herald of Berith, Hound of Aethys.
Oh my god. You're really, this can't.
Oh my god. OMG on.
I see you, Shody. I am glad that we could meet, even if it is under quite unpleasant circumstances.
Shody faints from excitement.
This is really happening, right? Gon, your humble priestess is before you. Please, tell me what you require of me. How do I save more lost souls than I can carry in one lifetime?
Face bright
red, sweat beading her brow. Shody stumbles precariously closer to the edge. Lantern rattling, she catches herself. A mere moment before she would have toppled over.
I know that you have undertaken a noble mission. But I will tell you what I told the Watcher. You need not fear for the lost souls of this world. As for you, Watcher, why is it you believe you have made it this far?
'Cause you let me, essentially. 'Cause you could have just sucked my life from me at any point. Good fortune and good people have carried me the whole way. I'd be nothing without them.
As would we all.
Wow, not an answer I expected from him.
But you have come a great distance for answers. What would you ask of me, Watcher?
What the hell are you doing, bro?
That we have. And I got a request. Down here. God, look how full my lantern is. I've been harvesting day and night for you, my God.
Okay,
Lantern rattling. Sickle gripped so tight her knuckles are white. She waves her arms over her head as she shouts.
My dear Shody, I do not mean to diminish your presence here. But this is a question that the Watcher needs to answer.
Translation from Godly Speak. Girl, shut your mouth. I ain't talking to you.
He alone was tasked with pursuing me. The gods have placed him in this fire. It is only right that we speak together now.
I need to know why you've come back.
You need to know? Or Berith? Or the gods?
I'd like to know why you killed me, ruined my keep, are rampaging across the land, and have dragged me with you. I need to know.
It seems someone else needs to know. One who has held me to the flames once before.
Do you mean Magrin?
Of course. Magrin fears what I will do, just as she feared what I would do in the Deerwood. But this time is different. This time, there is no power on Aora or in all of hell to stop me.
So kind of interesting, it's sounding more and more like Eothas was doing exactly what he was doing during the Widewin War, when he possessed Widewin, except now, instead of possessing a Kith, he possessed the Adra statue. Like, for all we know, he may have been planning this walk around the Deadfire during the Widewin War. Maybe this was all part of his plan from the beginning. He just didn't make it across that bridge when Durant said hi to him. And who was the one that stopped him there? Magrin.
Understand that what I'm saying is neither a boast nor a challenge. It is the clearest statement of truth I can give you, give Berith, in the hopes of dissuading you from taking actions that may harm others.
Edgar Games, yes. Yes, we've been getting hints of that throughout this game. In fact, it was mentioned earlier by Eothas, yeah. I don't want to put that on the screen because it might be a little spoilery for people that don't know about that stuff. What are you going to do? I want to look back real quick. So he didn't actually say it. So what are you going to do?
Force gods and mortals alike to open their eyes to one another.
So Eothas wants to prove and show mortals that they were created by Engwithans and aren't actual gods, potentially.
It seems my sister does not like the sound of that.
Can you be more specific? What are you trying to do?
I want to return the gods to our original purpose, and to allow mortals to worship us, or ignore us, for what we are, not what we pretend to be.
Oh, so maybe he doesn't want to kill the gods, but he wants to prevent the gods from meddling in the affairs of Kith, like through Theos, like through Widewin, which is funny enough what he did. Maybe the godlike? Shodi gasps sharply, for once too stunned to blurt out a response, for once. Her eyes are wild, with too much white showing, when she glances from Eothas to you.
Whatever you're doing, there's gotta be a better way.
When I entered Widewin, I did so with the intention of illuminating the history of Engwith.
That's that one line. That one line is like, we played 70 plus hours of PoE 1 for basically like that line. And we never got it.
I wanted to show all the nations of the Eastern Reach the machines we had used to create ourselves. How we had hidden our true nature from mortals for millennia. But even if I had succeeded, my words would have been easy to deny. Belief creates the foundation upon which a mind's reality is built. Some minds can never let go of that foundation. They would rather hold tight to the world in their mind than accept what they're being told.
I do have to say though, you to prove that the gods don't really exist, you possessed a guy, led a battle claiming you were a possessed god, with a head that was basically a sunbeam, not an actual head. You're kind of working against yourself. Just throwing that out there. If that's so, what are you doing this time that will make any difference? Why is it so important that mortals know that the gods came from the Engwithans?
We began with a dream that if we provided guidance to mortals, each generation of souls would grow stronger.
Okay.
And if the souls grew stronger, societies would become better, moving ever closer to achieving the potential we believed all mortals have within them.
Okay.
Over 2,000 years have passed. Hundreds of generations have been born, lived, and died. If the world has improved under our guidance, mortals should be prepared to understand the truth.
That's a big if the world has improved under our guidance.
If they have not improved after all of this time, then we have utterly failed in our aims, and there should be a reckoning of our faults.
Okay.
The time has come for a new covenant between gods and mortals. One forged in the light of truth and understanding between our kind. I will leave this place and go to the lost city the Huana call Ukaizo.
Whoa.
It is there that all souls pass through the machines of the gods, where all souls pass into the beyond before beginning their next life.
Whoa.
When I reach that place, I will find our great machines and tear them to pieces. I will smash the great wheel until the lights of hell all gutter and die. And when my work is done, I will leave this world forever.
More destruction. You're tearing the whole world apart because you can't make peace among yourselves.
Adair, there will never be peace among mortals, so long as they are unwittingly manipulated by the gods. The divine enslavement that Woodica reveres perpetuates ignorance, chaos, and violence across the world. I only wish to destroy the darkness that surrounds the gods, that you may better see us for what we are.
What?
Both gods and mortals alike rely on the wheel. We depend on it for the souls that give us power. Mortals depend on it for the lives of future generations. Breaking it will force all of us to face the truth.
Wait a second. Okay, so the wheel is what brings... The wheel is why there is soul reincarnation in this world. That's the whole reason that there's watchers, that you can look at people's old soul. That's the wheel. So is the thinking here that if he destroys the wheel, then when every single person dies, they're just dead? Is that what he's trying to do? He's trying to make it so that's no reincarnation, nothing. Okay, so humanity would still keep going, but it's just there would no longer be the soul transference. Okay. Okay, so he's not saying he's going to kill humanity. Just it basically be like today. Yeah, okay.
We will fail together or move forward
today
together.
In real life.
Either ending is preferable to the cycle we still find ourselves in.
Okay. Here we go. I gotta say, Aethos is making a lot of decisions for a lot of people based on his own
before
assumptions.
It's too late. You gotta take the souls I harvested for you.
God,
the priestess
damn it,
thrusts
Jody.
her light pulsing lantern outward, as if waiting for Aethys to take it from her.
Next time we bring Shodi to meet Aethys, we're bringing a roll of duct tape. Mark my words.
They are not for me to take. Shodi, you are their guardian now. You are their protector. You have taken responsibility for them, and only you can decide their fate.
Oh, God.
Once again, the gods have put you in a precarious position, Watcher. Considering all the troubles I have put you through, the least I can do is protect you from the wrath Magrin has intended for me.
Roll eyes. Oh, praise Aethos. What an amazing gesture. You know what? Okay, I'll give you some credit where it's due. It's appreciated for saving my life. Thank you.
Don't thank me yet. This will be particularly difficult for you, Watcher.
Guys and gals, we are literally being touched by the hand of God right now.
Despite herself, Shodi squeals. Trembling, she sways on her feet as if she might faint.
It's like a 13-year-old girl at a Bieber concert right now. Oh my God, man. Oh my God.
Hey, Aethys, we're not done here. You and I, we're not finished. Don't think you can just move me aside like all the rest.
That's exactly what he can do for the record.
Maybe you can't be stopped. But on behalf of everyone you trampled, betrayed, and ignored, I'll be coming to see you again.
Dude, that's like the most...
spits. In the surging heat, it never reaches the ground.
That's some real emotion from Adair, man. Hell yeah, buddy.
Perhaps we will meet again, Adair. Until then, take care of the Watcher.
Aethys's great hand floats away